Oh no.
I know, we really need to check. I really need to get up. We're supposed to go at 39.
Oh.
Oh, good morning, world.
Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to the channel. Sorry there wasn't a vlog last week. We had to go back to the house. We had loads of stuff going on there. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But we're back in the van now and we've headed inland to the mountains.
Yeah. And we did do a live stream last Thursday, by the way, guys. So thanks if you joined us on that live stream or if you've watched it back afterwards. And yes, we're at the location of that live stream now, if that makes sense.
But not for much longer.
Right, okay. So we're in a little, really cute, pretty little town called El Bosque, which is in like the Grazalema mountain range.
Sierra de Grazalema range, which is incredible. There's a number of towns and then there's Zahara Lake. There's so much to see here.
Yeah, so we've come here because there's an absolutely beautiful hike that we were going to do first thing this morning.
And we're really looking forward to it because there's a river there or a stream, rapids. It's really hot today, 30 degrees. There's loads of shade on this walk.
So we're looking forward to having a little dip in and cooling off and that kind of thing. But we woke up a little bit late, but we thought, you know, we'll go anyway. It's a nice shaded walk. But we've just been banished from the town, basically.
Can you believe it? Another running with the police.
Yeah.
That's the fourth in a month now, I think. But she was very nice. It was a police lady.
Yeah, she was very nice. And basically what's happened is there's been a rise of cases here in this town and a couple of other little villages in the area. So they've completely shut off the town until Sunday. Today is Friday. So we've
got to rethink what we're going to do now.
We've got to rethink. So we asked her where's closed and where's she told us the villages that were closed. And so now we have to plan the whole day because we had the whole day planned out, a whole weekend planned out actually, and now we can't do anything.
So there's lots of hikes to do in the area, loads of hikes up different mountains, different routes which we could find, but it's really hot today, so we're hoping for one in a little bit more shade.
Or by a water source or something. So now we're kind of stuck and yes, trying to find something else to do. But you know what, that's van life, isn't it? Things change like that, and this is just usually by your own.
You've got to roll with the
choice.
punches, haven't you? Roll with the punches.
So we're going to work out where we're going to go and try and get this vlog started. But first, before we do anything else, coffee. Cheers, love. It will be a good day. Don't know what we're going to do, but it will be a good day. Right then folks, so we've just left our location where we spent the night and we are now leaving the town. We've been banished, so we're leaving, and it's a shame because it's a really nice location here. There's the bull ring and then a lovely little garden where we parked, and it's like an official motorhome stop. There's water and a toilet waste just at the end of the street. And this really is a pretty little town, so we are going to try and come back when it reopens and show you around a little bit. But now we're just heading out of town and seeing where we end up. First stop, fuel, and I'm really hoping that they've got a loo in here. Plus we need to try and collect some water. Yeah, they've got toilets. They're round the back and they're really nice and clean. You want to go, my darling?
So we filled up fuel, filled up water, and...
Oh, we got water as well?
Yes.
Yes!
left El Bosque and we're driving to the next little village, which is about 5 kilometers away. We're on a road on the top of kind of the ridge, and the walk we want to do is down there in the valley. It's like it follows a little stream or river. So hopefully the plan is to get to the village the other end and see if we can do the walk from that end, because fingers crossed that village isn't closed. That's the plan. Public toilets.
We've set up the CCTV, keeping an eye on the van, so just forget about it if you're going to go in there, because we'll catch you. Oh, now we've just told you.
Come on boys, go, 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 go.
I'm so happy that we get to do the walk after all. And there's other people here as well, so we know that we're allowed to be here. Well, we figure we're allowed to be here. It's a little wonderland. Charlie's like, I'm not going through that way.
Go on, little one. Go on. So cool, isn't it? All these like little fairies, we'll call them. Pollen.
Little pieces of, is it pollen? It's like little pieces of cotton wool like floating around like it's snowing. It's just really like magical. You can hear the bird song and obviously the stream flowing by. Let's look around.
Anyway, it's quite a long walk, so we best get on.
Fairies.
Less of the fairies. So guys, this is why we wanted to do this walk, because most of it is all undercover in this like enchanted tunnel, natural tunnel. Making a beautiful little walk, and you're completely in the shade, so perfect when it's 30 degrees. It's just like a magical little kingdom with all the like the fairy dust flying around and ferns. It's so lush green this time of year.
Yeah.
Lots of water in the stream, loads of pretty little waterfalls. Just stunning. Go on, Charlie.
It's pretty cold, really cold actually. But if we get hot, definitely have a plunge pool, and you have the cold plunge pools. So last night in the live stream we got asked the question, do we bicker? And we said no. Oh no, do we argument? Do we argument?
Do we argument?
We answered no, you know, we bicker a little bit, and we've just had a massive row.
No, we haven't. We had a bicker.
Basically, Nick asked me to put the little clip thing back on the lens on the camera. So instead of putting it on the lens, I'm trying to put it on the screen. So he told me off and said, I need to learn how to do this.
I'll tell you why, because I always try and teach her stuff to do with the camera, but she's got a concentration span like that.
Well, no, you haven't actually given me like a proper lesson of camera, drone, like every full-on lesson.
Because she switches off after a very short period of time, don't you?
The dogs distract me. Can you believe that? Can you believe how brave Charlie just was? This is a tiny bridge, no problem whatsoever.
So we've just stopped in another lovely little spot. There's so many of these little areas, like little rock pools, little rapids, little waterfalls, where you can just sit off, have a picnic, although we haven't got one, or drink of water. So we're just chilling out here, all getting refreshed. I think the dogs are absolutely loving this walk.
This is like the best hike ever. It really is. And we heard that it gets quite busy, but obviously today there's just literally seen one of a group of ladies, that's it.
Yeah, because there's no one coming from the other end, which is in El Bosque. That's where...
Because the town's closed,
yeah. So.
But it's just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It just gets better and better. It was just really nice all the way. Perfect when it's 30 degrees as well.
Yeah.
Obviously in the summer months there'll be a lot less water. I can imagine it just getting down to a little
trickle, a little
trickle.
tiny stream. But now all the, like where there's big boulders, there's like mini waterfalls, and it's just so nice. It's just like a magical little.
So I'd say May is probably the
passageway.
perfect time to come, isn't it? April, May, this time, you know, after there's been the April showers and things like that. So it just really is magical, isn't it?
So glad we got to show you this as well, because this is one of the reasons we came up to this area, because we know about this walk.
Boys!
Anyway, there's a few other walkers on the trail.
And Charlie and Dizzee are just seeing them off. Yeah,
making sure they're social distancing.
Come on, boys! Guys, the moment that you've all been waiting for during this entire hike. Oh, you've got it now. Oh, you can't tell me that doesn't feel good. Head under, head under. Yeah!
So we are back in the van, and no surprise that the boys are exhausted. And we need some food.
We're doing like a fasting at the moment where we only eat for 6 hours a day and then we fast for 18. So obviously we're late actually, so we haven't eaten for like 19 odd hours.
Jam-packed.
We've got a big load of peanut butter, and then we've got pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, bits of walnut. Yeah.
Look at the size of that peanut butter tub. Some of you may say that's only fit for budgerigars, but it tastes lovely.
That's just our little starter. We're going to continue to eat. Today I think we'll eat for the whole 6 hours without a break.
Sounds good to me. She's zoning out again, half asleep.
Dizzee won't relax properly if the door's open. He's always got to keep an eye open in case there's any geckos.
What are you eating there, darling?
Well, we almost forgot to share what we had from the kind of main course. So we've got like basically noodles with seitan and courgette and some mushrooms, a little bit of broccoli in there, and that's it. It's really good.
Delicious. Nice little energy boost after the hike.
Right folks, we're just going to take a moment from the video to thank today's sponsor, and that is Skillshare. Now I'm sure you know what Skillshare is by now. If you don't, it's a fantastic online learning community full of thousands of classes covering a whole range of different creative subjects. Now I may have mentioned before that I'm going to start an Etsy shop. I haven't started the shop yet, but it is a passion of mine. I really want to get into doing that, so I've been browsing on Skillshare at just that. The one that I've found is a Skillshare original, building an Etsy shop that sells strategies for e-commerce success, and this is by Parker Gard. And this is great because it's only 41 minutes long in total with only 6 lessons. So it's been really good to get a few tips in preparation for when I eventually get to open my Etsy shop. So folks, if you're interested in checking out Skillshare, you can click the link in the description. The first 1,000 people to click on that link will get a free premium membership membership trial of Skillshare, and after that it's less than $10 a month for an annual subscription.
Oh, then what are you doing with your finger down the plug hole?
We need to get one of those, you know, those draining things that you put on top of the plug so that all the little bits don't go down the sink, so they get caught, kind of thing. Been meaning to get one for ages, like one of those things that you know you need to get and you just always forget. Should we just write it down now?
Yeah, you do that.
You just write it down on your cheek and then we'll remember. The sponges kind of work though, so you get what I mean. Sorry about the, you know, sharing this gross thing with you, but yeah. So anyway guys, this hike is absolutely amazing. So if you are in this area, we highly recommend doing it. But I think we're going to move on because as nice as it is, there's a bit of building work going on over there, so I'm not sure if we want to sleep here.
It has been quite a nice place to park up for the afternoon because luckily we've been in shade literally the whole day.
Yeah.
I know we spent like 3 hours on the hike, but the van's been cool for the rest of the day, and to have our lunch here, it's been quite nice. There is a restaurant over there which does look really nice. It's got like a nice canopy over the top, but it's more of a snack menu.
Yeah.
And
we were going to go and see if we could get something small, you know, and sort of have something there and something in the van, but yeah, it's just literally snacks, isn't it? Like ham and cheese toasties and things like that. So it's a nice place to stop for a snack and a drink after a long hike.
Yeah, you do the walk one way, have a snack, and then go back the other way. But this is a great place to start the walk. So if you do, recommend coming here, Benimahoma.
Benimahoma, we'll just put the name here, just outside El Bosque. And sorry we couldn't show you El Bosque, but as we mentioned, you know, the police, it's closed because of COVID cases, but it's a lovely little town. It looks really we had a walk around late last night. We didn't film anything. We had a walk around little restaurants, and really pretty.
Got loads of little restaurants, little river, and just loads of character. It's not huge, so it doesn't take long to walk around, but
yeah, so we recommend going there as well, maybe for a tapas and things like that. So we're going to head towards Grazalema now, aren't we?
Yeah, onwards and upwards
towards the mountains. So yeah, on our way to Grazalema, we've just sort of passed through the little town of Benimahoma. That's not how you say it. Benimahoma. Yeah, because you sort of carry on towards Grazalema, and it's just so cute, isn't it? And the surrounds are amazing. The Grazalema Sierra mountain range. It's just beautiful, really. It's only tiny little town. But we kind of came down this street. One of the streets is closed off roadworks, and then we've come down this way. A little bit frightened to carry on because the streets are getting really narrow.
So many of these little villages just like perched on the side of these huge sort of mountains or hillsides. Yeah. And the streets do get very narrow, but it's amazing, yeah. And the drive in between them. Basically from Los Alcanales National Park, it's a stunning drive, and that takes you up until this Sierra de Grazalema range. And
basically in Spain you've just got mountain range after mountain range. As soon as you leave the coast, it literally is so mountainous, isn't it?
Incredible drives everywhere.
Yeah, it's so pretty. We always make it up. We worry, but we make it.
I have no doubt that Vinny will make it, but I'm worried about where our stuff is in the van.
Yeah, what Nick means by that is we store quite a lot of stuff up here, and when we get uphill, we think, oh, have we like packed it away properly, or is it just going to come crashing off the shelf? Like when you brake and everything goes crashing forward type thing, but we're generally okay. So we still haven't fixed our door, so to get out of the door in an emergency, it's not going to happen, because you have to do this. You have to open the window. You know when you just get used to doing things though? We shouldn't get used to doing this, should we? We should just fix it. So you have to open.
We have fixed it, but a temporary fix, because it always breaks again.
Yeah, it needs to do a proper fix. So open the window, lean out, and open it from the outside. which is a little bit silly, isn't it? Because in case of emergency, that takes quite a long time to get out of our van. And we just need to get this off and fix it inside like properly. We need to get like a little tool and clamp it a bit because it just keeps popping out.
But look at that can and graffiti on the wall.
Who's left that can there? Litter bugs. We shall collect it a bit in our rubbish, don't worry. Apart from the can and apart from the haziness, it's pretty nice, isn't it?
Look at that view. So Grazalema, where we're heading to, is I think just over this little peak here.
This is probably the highest point, is it?
Yeah. 1,100 metres.
Yeah. And little old Vinster made it up. We were going up, up, up.
There's a number of hikes you can do from here. There's a number of hikes we saw along the way, but
just over there's another car park with like posts up saying the hikes, isn't there?
there's like 3 hikes,
so that's
to go.
something that we might do tomorrow. But we still need to find somewhere to sleep for tonight. We don't want to be like this close to the road. And
so hopefully there's somewhere in the town or just on the outskirts.
We'll find somewhere, we always do.
So guys, we've arrived in Grazalema. Well, we've just driven through it and we've parked up on the outskirts. We've found our park up for the night.
Yeah, this is just like a kind of dusty car park off the road. There's like 2 more vans or motorhomes there, so I think it's fine to stay here. And this place is amazing. It looks so beautiful driving in. But
stunning.
We're going to save that until the next vlog because there's just too much to sort of share from this place.
You'll have to wait till next week
to go into this one.
Whet your appetite.
So before we go, I don't think we mentioned that we're actually now free to travel around Andalucia. So the province is open, so we can all travel freely at the moment. Hopefully that's going to change and we can, it'll keep opening up and we can do the rest of Spain and all that. But that's quite good, isn't it? It's also another good thing that's happened is we don't have to wear masks when we go for a walk in the countryside. So it's only mask wearing in towns and cities and in shops and things. So
which is so much nicer.
I know, because before you had to wear it, you're supposed to have it everywhere, on the beach, everything. So at least that's kind of baby steps, but at least that's a little bit better, isn't it?
So one step forward, isn't it?
Yeah. And yeah, so it's quite good.
So it's good, it's good, but unfortunately we can't travel too far, typical, because we've got the vehicle inspection, the ITV at the end of the month.
Oh, the dreaded vehicle inspection.
So we had to book that in advance because there was a delay, there's a waiting period, so that's at the end of the month. So
it's in a couple of weeks' time, basically. Yeah. So, there's no point in us driving, right anywhere too far, and we've got to come back. We've got to get the van to do a few little things, like tighten the handbrake, we need to check the brakes, a couple of little things before we take the test. But fingers crossed, he's running really well. I mean, he just got up that mountain brilliantly. So we're really keeping our fingers crossed, because once that is done,
spotted the piggies out there, darling.
Proper travelling. I think I've spotted the piggies going past over there.
Getting into piggies these days.
Pigs, I like pigs.
Anyway, so we've got to hang around for that. But the reason we didn't put a video out last week, which is the first time ever I think since we started the channel, is because partly to do with because Andalucia is opened up, so we want to just opened up. So we've been going crazy to get the jobs done on the house, and we had a bit of an issue. We did have a bit of an issue. Basically, a water pipe had split or kind of broken outside our mains water, and it was seeping through onto our front terrace, and we didn't know. I mean, it's been like that for a while. There's a couple of holes where it's sort of dribbling out through. And we didn't know if it was our pipes or the mains pipes. And sometimes it was worse than others, so we weren't sure, should we get it? Well, we should have got it. The front of the house was starting to go a bit mouldy and damp and stuff, but yeah, we managed to get hold of the water people, the water board. They came out, dug away at the wall, knocked a bit of bricks and stuff out, and the water just started spraying, so it was actually really bad. Gushing out. So it was a really good job we got it sorted, because it would have obviously just continued to soak into our house kind of thing. So that's been fixed, and now we're just waiting for that all to dry out. And because it's summer coming up, it will dry out proper good, so we're not worried now, and it's all fixed. But obviously,
it's a good job we sort of got that done.
I mean, it's good. 4 of them, 4 men came out and did it in like half an hour.
Yeah. And then we've just been finishing up little bits and bobs and making the house
Tidying and making it
all
look
nice,
pretty.
ready to sort of just leave it and
doing the mosaic and
get
the roof terrace.
Yeah,
and...
lots of things, lots of little jobs.
Because as soon as we pass that to Uve, we are off somewhere. Off somewhere further than Andalucia, hopefully.
Yeah, we're looking forward to going off exploring, having a good summer, you know, hopefully.
But
if we can.
anyway, plenty more to show you around this area, so I think we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, and then we'll pick you up in the next vlog and show you all the rest of this beautiful area. Isn't that right?
That's right.
That's right. Okay.
Take care, guys.
Thanks for watching. See you all soon.
See you soon. Bye now. What the hell is going on
your
here?
worries and your strife. Look.
If you
Just-
get down, just need to find yourself a sweet little dog.
Oh, I'm just singing little lullabies to him. He loves it.
I don't think the bare necessities of a lullaby.
Oh.
But he's not fussy, Dizzee. Any little song, he'll fall
Look how
asleep
much.
to.
Look how much he loves it. See?
Look at that, pure relaxation.
You just can't be a goddamn good smother, can you?
Anyway.